afternoon everyone. Welcome to Citycast. I am Akriti Valecha.
And I am Kapil Kajal.
Let's see what's happening in the city. Shopkeepers in the city are paying smaller electricity bills. Our reporter Kapil Kajal finds out many shopkeepers and PG owners using residential meters instead of commercial ones.
The using of residential meters for the commercial use causes a huge loss to Bangalore Electricity Supply Company Limited. The price for residential purpose for the usage of 100 units of electricity is Rs 445, while in commercial, the cost for using the same units is Rs 885. Many commercial establishments say the cost is too high.
It costs us less.
The BESCOM officials say their vigilance team regularly checks on such connections and the strict action will be taken against the people who are doing such things.
They are doing in commercial activity means you straight away will inspect the spot, and if they are using for commercial purpose, we will make a penalty for them.
BESCOM could charge twice the actual bill for next 12 months if they find someone doing that.
They can distinguish when they give a residential connection, they can give a different color.
The transparency in electric meter and the commercial buildings need to be maintained, say A.J. Ramakrishnan.
Few students opt to enroll in PhD program in ICSSR. Our reporter Shreya Jain finds out what is the cause behind it.
20 vacant seats in last 2 years under Indian Council of Social Science Research of Indian Social Economic Change.
I already belong to a middle class family. Not easy for me to manage my basic amenities and as well as his project expenses. And that's why I had to drop my plan of doing PhD.
They just pay an amount of 16,000. It impacts our livelihood. So we have represented several times to ICSSR. We never had any positive response.
Total students under ICSSR department are 115, where some are working for 6 years on their project.
Fellowship is independent of the projects. For doing their PhD, they get the fellowship from the ICSSR. So they are asking for enhancement for third year. We have placed a request with the ICSSR, and we hope that ICSSR will be able to get the fellowship for the students.
Your money to get is very stipend and not a salary, a passion for learning, for which you are also getting paid.
Students claim that Rs 16,000 of fellowship is not satisfying for them to proceed the program.
Retailers prefer buying from structured outlets now. Our reporter Vashita Sharma tells us how the wholesaler of KR market are coping up with the adversities.
The wholesalers of wheat, rice, fruits, coconuts and other edible commodities have seen a 40 to 50% decrease in their revenue for the past 3 years. They claim they have seen a reduction in the number of customers due to development in the surrounding areas. Another wholesaler tells us the manager of Metro Cash and Carry tells us that the company gives a lot of offers, which is a reason for the sales to increase.
Even Kirana sales that we are getting, because of that we are increasing overall sale.
The retailer tells us how he inclined towards the supermarket.
Market and we would purchase from there, but now so it's easy for us and we have heavy profit margins.
Not only KR market, because of the predatory pricing of this mall culture, a lot of FDI money which is flowing.
There's been a noticeable change in the attitude of the customers. They prefer buying it from the structured supermarkets than the traditional wholesale market.
We will be back with some more news after a short break.
Today's forecast 29 degrees Celsius with scattered thunderstorms.
Welcome back to Citycast. The number of cases in rehab center has increased due to the widespread consumption of marijuana. Our reporter Srikriti Bharti tells us what happens next.
Psychotic disorder cases have increased as reported in rehab centers. The marijuana consumption has jumped 158% over the past year as per Narcotics Bureau report. In September, International Agency of Rehab have 20 drug abuse cases, out of which 8 cases are related to marijuana.
Perform comes down. Most time they are in an illusion state.
The marijuana cases have doubled in Nimhan's de-addiction center from the previous year, says the doctor.
Because the availability has increased. Yes. Can have a cannabis intoxication, which can also be characterized by behavioral symptoms, psychosis, which occurs in the background of cannabis use.
These marijuana and other addictions are increasing. Most of them are psychiatric cases.
I myself was an addict. I used to smoke a lot as I lost my mental stability and doctor suggested me not to smoke anymore.
Srikriti Bharti reporting for Citycast.
More children in the city are suffering from typhoid. Our reporter Subhana Sheikh tells us why.
There's a 10% rise in typhoid cases among children under the age of 5, reveals the records of Public Health Information Officer.
मेरे बेटे का नाम सादिया है, वो अभी 4 साल का है। उसको 1.5 महीना पहले टाइफाइड हुआ था। अभी भी वो बहुत कमजोर है।
On a monthly average, 949 cases of typhoid were registered in Bangalore last year. This year, it's close to 700.
They can spread through contaminated water, person-to-person transmission. Flu vaccine is supposed to be more effective that even after a full dose of vaccine, some children who had blood culture positive typhoid.
Areas which are highly affected in the city are southern Bangalore, Bomanahalli, Piraja, Rajeshwari Nagar and Shivaji Nagar.
It could be having the contamination with microbes. So the children are more vulnerable because their immunity system is still developing. So they could contract gastroenteritis. That in turn leads to other waterborne diseases.
In spite of the new type bar VCV vaccine launched this year costing 1800 rupees, typhoid still remains uncured.
The number of people testing positive in dengue and chikungunya the number of people testing positive for dengue and chikungunya in the state has come down as compared to last year. Our reporter Anurag Mann tells us what is the reason behind that.
Data from National Vector-Borne Disease Control Program shows the number of dengue cases this year is 1903 as compared to a total of 17,844 last year. Similarly, the number of chikungunya cases this year is 1146 as compared to 3511 last year.
Mosquito-borne diseases like dengue, chikungunya and malaria drastically decreased this year when compared to last year.
BBMP also believes that the proactiveness has worked and reduced the number of cases.
So actually regularly you are carrying the survey activities and the mosquito control gang is there. But they have master plan. Every day they are spraying activities in the ward wise.
Expert believes that the government is working closely with private hospitals this year.
It is mostly due to awareness and the government taking up the suitable intervention measures or suitable control measures. And then training of all the medical officers.
With the help of these government awareness programs this year, mortality rate for dengue and chikungunya has come down to 0.
We will be back after a short break.
Don't take your dog just for a ride this weekend. Take them to their show.
Welcome back to Citycast. Shoppers avoid the dusty roads of Gandhinagar. Our reporter Chirag Sehgal speaks to the business owners and find out how they are affected.
Businessmen in Gandhinagar say that they are facing losses of 60 to 70%. They say losses are due to construction of footpaths, due to which people find it difficult to reach the lodges and shops.
पहले के हिसाब से हमारे को अभी only 30 to 40% ही business हो रहा है.
Construction of footpaths was started in December 2017. Construction adds to the chaos on busy roads and people avoid coming to this market.
10 ನಿಮಿಷಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗೋ ಜಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ರಸ್ತೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಅರ್ಧ ಗಂಟೆ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಮಿನಿಮಮ್ ಹೋಗೋದಕ್ಕೆ.
ಅದು ಯಾವಾಗ ಪೂರೈಸ್ತಾರೆ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ ರಸ್ತೆ ರಿಪೇರಿ ತಗೊಂಡಿರೋ ಕಾಂಟ್ರಾಕ್ಟರೇ ಹೇಳಬೇಕು. ಸುಮಾರು 8 ತಿಂಗಳಿಂದನೂ ನಡೀತಾ ಇದೆ ಕೆಲಸ, ಆದರೆ ಏನು ಇನ್ನೂ ಇವತ್ತವರೆಗೂ ಕೆಲಸ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ.
The site supervisor says that they work day and night in 2 shifts to complete the work. He also added that it is difficult to work on a busy street which causes delay. However, experts say that it is a sign of inefficiency.
One reason could be their inefficiency, the other one could be corruption.
It's been more than 9 months since construction started, and now business owners are eagerly waiting for its completion.
Students are facing a new set of hurdle in travelling via BMTC buses. Our reporter Webly Prabodh shed some light on this issue.
The conductors in the BMTC are not accepting the acknowledgement slips provided to the students to travel until the newly issued smart cards arrive, which is creating confusion and arguments in the buses.
I was asked to show the acknowledgement slip as a replacement for the bus pass, but then when I showed it to the conductor, he didn't agree and he told me that this wasn't the bus pass and this isn't agreed yet.
The newly issued smart cards take time to be printed and shipped to the students, until which there is no other proof but the acknowledgement slips.
ಇವಾಗ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಅವಾಗ ನಾವು ಡಿಪ್ಲೊಮಾ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಶನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ ಅಷ್ಟು ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಅಪ್ಡೇಟ್ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ ನಾವು ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೆ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟಿಗೆ ಇವಾಗ ಅಪ್ಡೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ.
The students have to apply for the new smart cards online on the Axis Bank website, which has partnered up with the BMTC to make India's first prepaid smart card. With the BMTC coming up with the solutions for the problems as soon as possible, the commute will turn out to be smooth for everyone.
Barricades around the new shopping complex at Jayanagar stand between the businessmen and their profits.
Dr. Pradakshina Srivastav tells us how.
New block of Jayanagar shopping complex was built 3 years ago, but the barricades occupy the parking space.
Since we don't have any parking place here, me and my daughter are waiting in the car when my wife has gone for shopping.
The building has no car parking, as of which not more than 40% business happens, says Jagdish, Secretary of Merchants Association, Jayanagar.
We contacted them to remove the barricades. They said no, we had to get the money from the BDA. They are not going to remove the barricades.
The shop owners say they have sent regular complaints to authorities, yet no action has been taken.
Because of the closure, people cannot enter. So we are ruined.
BDA should build 4 blocks and hand it over to the BBMP. Now they have constructed 1 block. We are insisting on them that you should complete all the 4 blocks. All policy decisions.
BBMP says the barricades will be removed soon.
Now the construction is over, remove the barricades. Not essential anymore. There is a cost factor associated with barricading.
According to Merchants Association, Jayanagar, barricades obstruct parking space.
That's all for the day. For latest update, keep watching Citycast.